Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be, we are going to cook some omelette and some spinach, which we are going to serve with ugali. So here are some of our ingredients. We have onion, we have the onions, yes, the tomatoes, the danias, the spinach, and some eggs. So those were about 3 eggs. Yeah, so we are going to add some onions in the sufuria and add some cooking oil and let the onions cook. So there we have it. So as we wait for the onions to cook, so there are many ways of cooking omelette. So there is that wet omelette, there is that like dry omelette, and then this is another new style I saw and I said let me share it with you. So on the other burner I am going to put my pan there to get it ready, so because I just want this video to last just some few minutes. So as you can see, my onions are cooking well there. We're going to deal with the eggs after we put the tomatoes in, so that we cannot let our onions burn. So I just cleaned my pan to make it ready for the eggs. They're checking on my onions, they are already cooked. So I am going to add some tomatoes in. So after adding these tomatoes, we are going to let the tomatoes cook as we go to cook our egg. So there I added some salt and stirred my food so that the salt cannot stay in one side. So here we only have our tomatoes in. Checking on my pan if it is hot so that I can cook my eggs. I added some little amount of water to let the tomatoes cook and let it like crush. So guys, if so far you are liking the video, please like it, comment below, share with your friends. Please, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, thank you. So we're going to cover that and let the tomatoes cook as we go on to cook our egg. This is the first step of cooking this omelette. So we are going to add our oil into the pan. The pan is already hot and we are going to test it. So as you can see, the pan is already hot. So we are going to add our egg in there. As I told you, these are 3 medium eggs. Yes, they are not that small, they are just medium. So we are going to leave this in the eggs to fry. Let me just twist a little bit of the camera so that you can see. Yes, we are going now to check on our tomatoes. As you can see, the egg is cooking in low heat. I just kept it in low heat just to avoid it from burning. As you can see, I'm dealing with 2 pots, so Yeah, so I just added my spinach into the cooking tomatoes that I had left for them to cook. I'm going to start. We are not going to let this spinach cook for a long time, just a little time. You don't want to overcook it. Yes, so like that. So there we have it. We're just going to stir for a while. And we are cooking in low heat for it not to burn, because I'm dealing with 2 pots which can be hard. So I'm just going to cover for a little bit, and we are going to check on our egg. In this part is usually tricky because I don't want my egg like nitasema nini let me not use that word. So yeah, as you can see, I've already flipped our egg without, can I say, breaking it? Yeah, something like that. So we're just going to turn off our heat because the egg can already cook. As you can see, that the egg can cook on that heat that was in the pan. It does not need much heat. So we are going to check on our spinach, which I guess it's already ready. Our spinach is already cooked at this point. So we're going to give it one final stir. And we're going to put it in this place because I'm just going to use the same sufuria to cook our eggs. So I need to clean it first. So as you can see, the sufuria is already clean. Our egg is already cooked. Now we are just going to cut it into small pieces. It's hot, but we must just find a way of how to cut it. So I'm going to hold it with my fork and use my knife to cut it just into small pieces. This is another way that you can cook your omelette. There are so many ways of doing things in the kitchen. It's just you find the best way that fits you best, and according to the time that you have, what you want, all that. So we're going just to cut this again into small pieces. Just like that, into small pieces. Even you can leave in the first time that we cut into those pieces, you can leave it there, but I decided let me just cut it into smaller pieces. I'm going to add my onions in there and add my cooking oil. We're just going to cook these onions. So this was just to avoid wasting a lot of time. So as the onion cooks, I'm just going to cut my eggs into smaller pieces. So how best do you cook your omelette? So far I have learned three ways of cooking the omelette. You can just have your ingredients and your eggs, where you just put in your ingredients, all of it. After they cook, you just add your cracked eggs inside. Now that's what I call an wet omelette. Like the eggs are not dried or fried in any way, and there is that where you just cook everything in your pan and let your omelette dry in the pan, and then there is this way. So it's just a matter of how much time you have, the way you want your end result to look like, and your preference. So I just wanted to show you this other style that I also learned. So I just put my eggs into a smaller bowl. At this time, as you can see, my onions are already cooked. So I'm going to add my tomatoes first. I'm going to add some water. We're going to add a little amount of salt because our eggs already have salt in them, and we stir. I'm going to add some small amount of soy sauce and then stir. So I just took this whole video without cutting, without eliminating anything. That's why it's so long, but I hope you get all the process of all this. So as you can see, our tomatoes are already cooked, so we are just going to add in our eggs. And then stir so that it can all mix with the tomatoes inside, and we can like the flavor to be in all foods, in all parts of the eggs. As you can see, this is not going to take much time because the eggs are cooked, our tomatoes are already cooked. Like we are just stirring for it to have the taste that it comes with the ingredients. So in our final ingredient, we are going to add the dania or the coriander that we had already chopped. Now this is the last step. So we are just going to stir this and let the eggs and the coriander mix together. I have just turned off my heat because our food is already cooked. So I'm just going to cover for the coriander to cook with the steam. We don't want it to be overcooked, we just want it to give it a taste. As you can see, our eggs are already cooked. And that's just another way that you can cook your omelette. You can add any spices that you have, but here I just decided to put the spices that I had, just small spices, and there we have it. As we know how to cook ugali. If you don't know, I will just you can check in my videos. There is a video that I've done cooking ugali. So guys, bye, hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.